is a friendly neighbor presentation of...
So I found myself in Fort Leeds, Alabama with Michael Ray Van Meter, a man claiming to be anywhere from 130 to 211 years old. But before I could document a story of such magnitude, I decided that I first needed to determine, what is a vampire?
Just a fictional being dreamed up by Bram Stoker and other people before him. Pure fiction, like Frankenstein's monster, werewolves, things like that. It's all in people's heads.
A vampire is a person that sucks blood.
The only vampires that I know of is the one that claims to be vampires on TV, that drinks human blood, so they say. That's the only one that I know of.
We call them bloodsuckers. You know, they all walks of life. You see them every day, in everyday life. You can run into one.
I mean, I can say I'm a vampire. I like to bite women's necks. I mean, if you consider that a vampire, you know. I like running around biting women's necks. What's a vampire?
I want to know if I could ask you some questions about Michael Ray Van Meter.
Yeah.
Does he come here a lot?
Yeah, he comes in here all the time.
Bowls a lot, huh?
Bowls a lot.
Well, he's a good fellow, it seems like, to you?
Well, just a normal guy.
Yeah, normal guy. Well, what do you think about his claims that he's a vampire? Have you heard anything about that?
So what?
So what?
I mean, yeah. A lot of people claim to be a lot of things.
Well, I don't know much about the guy, but like, you can speculate to be whatever you want to be. And like, if you believe strong enough in that, you can be that. So Michael Ray believes that he's a vampire, so I believe that he is a vampire to himself.
Fuck no, I ain't gonna do no interview with you. I done told you 5 times. Fuck you.
I'm Rick. I'm the assistant mechanic here.
Assistant mechanic?
Yeah, I make sure the machines go up and down.
All right. You know Michael Ray?
Oh yeah, Michael comes in here probably 5-6 times a week.
Okay. What do you think about him?
Pretty good guy for a redneck.
For a redneck?
And for a vampire.
So you have heard that he's in fact a vampire?
Yeah, well, you know, the teeth kind of give it away.
Well, what do you think about that?
Doesn't bother me much. I'm a magician, so...
A magician?
Yeah, ceremonial magician. So, vampires, witches, doesn't bother me at all, man.
Can you do us a trick?
Not that kind of magician, man.
Understood. So, you might come across some vampires then in your...
Now and again. Now and again. But, yeah, he's a pretty good bowler. Comes in here quite often.
See that tells you, see right there, that there's more vampires than one. There must be more than one, because I've had a few necks skills bite on my neck too, so there gotta be more than 1 or 2 vampires out there yet.
I was confused. Could validation happen that easily? Had folklore actually become reality? Had we been so bombarded with stories and images in the media that our minds had become convoluted? Could this man actually have evolved from this one? I was left with one choice, to find out how it happened.
Well, you want to know how it happened? You want to know how it happened? Well, let me tell you. I was under the command of Dustin Edward Cantrell in the Spanish territories. We call it Florida now. Year was 1812. We were building the railroad in the Okefenokee Swamp. And we'd been working hard. You know, back then it wasn't like this, 8-hour days and shit. You worked till the job was done. And we was working, well, it was our day to have a little fun. So we got us some rye whiskey. And I was drinking, I was drunker than hell, man. I was stumbling, bumbling drunk. I found a little place, a little trail that kind of petered out off the beaten path. Well, I kind of wandered off. I was stumbling too, boy. And I come up in this place, and I was just about to drop my drawers. And I look over, and I see this little sucker. He's eyeballing me, man. He's about the goddamn friendliest looking fucker I saw. He's waving, shit. You know, I was glaring at him and shit. And I was like, oh, damn, I was about trying to focus. There's 3 of them over there, you know. And I was just taking a leak. I looked over, hell, he's minding his own business. And I got down, I about lost my balance. And I bit down there in one of these stances, one of these where you put your hand down there like a goddamn, you know, like a goddamn 3-legged trophy deer. And that motherfucker, bam, it just something hit me. I just felt this pain just shoot up my spine. Go right up there, it stood me up like this. And I said, oh, well, hell, man, I woke up and I was at the goddamn medic. Old Travis Bickerman, he come up and he said, Mike, what happened to you? I said, shit, I don't know, man. I got the pain in my ass and the goddamn pain on the side of my neck, too, and I think I can shake it off. Hell, I might be hungover, I didn't know.
You were bitten.
What's that?
You were bitten.
Bitten? No, I said I had a pain in my neck and in my ass. Listen to me now. So I'm laying there and I was just trying to shake it off, and he says, Mike, man, something's wrong with you. And I said, what is it? And he said, your canines have gotten longer. I had these bags under my eyes, you know, and those burlap sack, and I was just about as thirsty as balls, you know. And I was looking around, and we had this old cat that was up and just rooting around and shit. And I said, it sounds crazy as hell to me too, boy, but I said, I gotta have that cat. And I grabbed a hold of him, and I wrestled with him around, I grabbed him by the tail, and I just chomped down on him, and I feel better. I felt a hell of a lot better. It made me feel right good. And I said, well, fuck it, you know? Hell, here it is, 1812. What's wrong with eating a cat? You know, back then people didn't eat too many cats, but so I hear the Chinese eat them all the time.